Hello, this is Lindsay with Salesforce.org, and I'm recording this for Camden and meeting with Allison. And we're going to focus on our Service Cloud offering and our portal with communities to see how parents can engage or other constituents with a solution center. So I'd like to start with some high level and with the persona of someone who wants that 10,000 foot view of what's going on at the Solution Center and all of the relevant metrics. So she'll start by logging into her Salesforce One mobile app on her mobile phone, and she can see here we have a high-level executive dashboard. We can see different metrics she's looking at, like how long it's taking to handle different cases, the average customer satisfaction. So every time a case is resolved, you can have parents or constituents rate how they're doing. If you have compliance metrics, you can also look at those. Escalation rate can see how often cases are going escalation up to different teams. You can even look at different channels. So if you have channels through the community, through live agent, chat, email, you can see where are those cases actually coming from. And as well as the history, if you see different patterns over different months of the year and knowing where cases are coming in. So let's say our service executive finally gets into the office, gets her cup of coffee, and she logs in and she looks at this dashboard on her desktop computer. So here we go. You can see she logs in, looks at some of this same information. And what's great about the desktop here is that you can filter. So we can see this information, but say we want to know what about the cases that are coming in with chat? Let's see how they stack up compared to the regular. So you can see, looks like some of the data here is different. We have great resolution, handle time is less than average. We can see satisfaction even by agents, so we can learn who on our team is getting which kinds of scores. So you also filter more specifically by agent if you'd like, or by other types. So that's one of the great things about Salesforce is our reporting is very easy, drag and drop, very intuitive. Any data that you have, you could create a customized dashboard like this one. So now let's switch gears a little bit and let's look at the day-to-day agent, someone who's on the ground working with these cases, working with different constituents day in and day out. So here, say if I'm Kimber and I'm an agent and I'm logging in, looking at my day. Right here, when I log in, I can see top of mind, most important metrics. We can look at ongoing cases, different, measuring my team stats, as well as what we call our CSAT score, which is essentially the score of satisfaction after I resolve cases, and seeing how I'm doing. You can also look and see different events maybe going on at different schools that should be brought to my attention. Might have to do with different cases that come in that day. You get the most urgent issues up to speed here. You can see cases I'm currently working on that are in progress, see tasks I have, and also some encouraging items you can send to other members of the team and collaborate. Here in the console, we can also look more specifically at cases themselves. If we look here, we can see the variety of views, and these are all customizable. So we can see cases I've recently viewed, Tier 1, escalation. So if there's a queue or a place that we want to escalate a case, we can move it there. So you can have your team and the variety of groups, a variety of different schools, have different types of escalation. So let's see if I'm looking at just my cases for today. You can see contact names, the subject, the status, and even the channel. So it's very easy to sort through my day and see what cases are most important, how long they've been open, and more details and information like that. So before we dig in and look at an interaction and how we could work with the case, let's switch gears once more to Allison Alumna. Now, Allison is a parent, and she has a concern with one of her students. And so a child of hers, she's going to log into our parent portal and see what information she can access from Camden and the Solution Center there. So see if I'm Allison and I'm logging in. I can see customized homepage here, some videos, different events or news feed customized for me and my needs. I can also go here and look at a profile that I have. So that way, if I want to update any of my contact information, it's very easy to do that. Can also look at different cases I've had or different groups that I'm a member of. So here, if we go to Community tab, we can see how a lot of collaboration can be possible. So you can look at Community Rock Stars. This could be different parents or faculty or staff members that are really making a lot of contributions to their community. You can highlight them here. You can also see groups I've recently viewed. So there's one specifically for the Family Solution Center. So if you click on that, you can see customized group details, customized logos, different photos. I can talk to different parents about being more involved. Can also make some broadcasts. So Kimber, our agent, wants to make sure that all the different parents and folks in this community center are aware of different links and ways to contact and resolve issues. So Allison said earlier, one of her students at Camden has actually been dealing with a bit of a problem with bullying. And so she wants to see different ways to address this issue. So one thing she can do is actually search and have what we call knowledge articles. You can see there's one here on anti-bullying. So she can learn a bit more about the anti-bullying policy at Camden and have a bit of that self-service. So it looks here like there's an anti-bullying specialist at each school, and this is to contact the principal or the specialist. So let's say Allison isn't sure who that person is, and she may need a bit more help trying to reach that individual. So down here we can see there's a button here to see the Camden Solution Center, and actually it says here's an option to chat with customer support. So if she clicks on this, it'll actually generate what we call a form that she will fill out, and then she'll be able to engage in chat with Kimber, who is our agent on the line today. So let's shift gears again and shift to this new screen. So again, Allison here has this form that will pop up when she clicks on the button to start a case, and she'll request a chat. You'll see here on the agent end, I see as Kimber, I've received this chat. Say I decide to accept it. And we can have a customized initial message that says, hello, how can I help you today? So let's say Allison likes to write about her bullying issue, and she wants some more help on that. Say Kimber says she's so sorry, and she definitely knows this is an urgent issue, and that she needs to resolve this quickly. So she asks if she's available for a call tomorrow, because Kimber knows that there's someone else on campus named Tim, and Tim is the person who generally manages these bullying inquiries. So let's say Allison says she is available, and anytime after 12 would be great. Kimber says, great, seems like this issue has the next step determined, and we can close this out. As you can see here, if you're noticing as she's typing as Kimber, I can actually have a preview to what Allison is saying. Now we can also see here that either Allison or Kimber could end this chat. In this case, let's see, Allison will end the chat. And it says ended by visitor. Also, say if I want to have a record of this conversation as Allison, I could click Save Chat as well and be able to download a transcript of that interaction. Let's exit out of this for now. And now with Kimber, we can see I have a nice little case here. If I had wanted and needed some help looking at more information on bullying, I could actually type it here, and I have access to the same knowledge article that Allison did. I'll also minimize this window here and see this. Now here we can see we also have a case, and I have a status, a priority. Let's say, well, we know it's not new, it's now in progress. The priority we can say is very high or even critical due to the nature of how important it is. You can also link contact, as you know, it is for Allison. Refresh that here. And the status. And then we can save it. Lastly, I know as Kimber that I need to follow up with Tim and make sure Tim can reach out to Allison tomorrow. So I'm going to actually change the owner of the case. Say Tim Service. So we want to make sure that he knows about this right away so we can get a notification email. Now as Kimber, I can move on to my next case. I know that Tim has all the information he needs. He has a record of this transcript. He knows how to reach Allison. And even later, we can have the transcript for the live chat attached to this record. So as you can see, we have looked at community portal for parents. We've seen how day-to-day agents can manage through different channels, live chat. We can also look at email and other records. We can see how Solution Center can work more efficiently and seamlessly. Thank you.